Joining me in the studio is an artist whose group has become an unstoppable force in the music industry. Their unique blend of traditional and contemporary gospel music has grabbed the attention of audiences worldwide. They've shared the stage with the likes of Kirk Franklin, Shirley Caesar, Hezekiah Walker, just to name a few. Please welcome Charles Butler.
How you doing, man?
Very good. It's good to meet you.
Here. Glad to be here.
Good to have you on Turning Point. Now, let me start with those who may not be so familiar. Where did the journey start for Charles Butler in this journey of music?
The journey of music started with me when I was in high school, actually. I put together a local group of people within the community. Pretty much the high school that I went to, we were getting a lot of engagement requests for the full choir, so I had to take a smaller group of people. So pretty much I started a smaller group, and that led to more people wanting to join the choir. So one thing led to another. We kept singing for years, and then we started out doing background for various artists. So we started off from there, and then the rest was pretty much history.
So now, I mean, you've moved on leaps and bounds from those days, because I mean, internationally you're known. I tweeted a picture of you, and all of a sudden all the big names from the UK and Africa jumped on it. So I'm saying, oh, they know. So
don't we thank God for the internet?
Amen to that. But for you, even with all this acclaim and the people you sing with, you're still involved in your local church.
I am involved in my local church. So I work as a choir director at a church called Union Temple Baptist Church. But when I'm off on Sundays or I'm not on the road, I still go to my local church, which is the Sanctuary Kingdom Square. My pastor Pastor Anthony G. Macklin. So I am definitely a firm believer that you need to serve in your church, whether it's ushering or doing whatever you have to do to make sure that ministry can continue to happen.
So now your new project, which as we speak now is due out in June,
yes.
And if they're watching this in the year 2025, it came out in June. Still available online.
It's still available online, yes, June 3rd.
Tell us about the new project and how its sound differs from your first offering.
Well, my first offering, we pretty much didn't know what we were doing. We didn't. I mean, I'm just being honest. So for us to even be nominated for a Stellar Award, which is, Gospel Grammy, we were nominated for a Stellar Award. We pretty much did it at a church. One of my friends was a producer. He did another project that had some acclaim, and he pretty much produced this project. And we did so much. We, did the March on Washington with President Obama. I mean, so many things happened with the first project. I mean, we really didn't know what we were doing. And it came out pretty well. So from that time to this time, this project we worked with Grammy-nominated producer Daniel Witherspoon. Yeah. Daniel has produced tons of gospel artists, from Karen Clark Sheard to, you name them, even secular stuff with Janet Jackson. So we were on a label that was able to help us do that project, this particular project. So
I've got a few questions for you.
Okay.
Because I know that you have a grown son. By the way, when I found out how old your son was, I'm like, how is that possible? I mean, you look like you're just 20-something years old yourself, but your son is like almost 20 himself.
He's 18, yeah.
He's 18?
He's 18.
He's going to Berklee School of Music, which is the school of giants of music.
Yes.
So you have this great choir, this huge success you have, and then you've got this boy you're grown who's going to Berklee. What is the secret? Tell us, so we too can do it in London, do it in Africa, and have great CDs, great children who sing.
Yeah, I'm just, God has really just favored me to do what I love to do, and I have an awesome son who's not giving me any trouble. I was terrible in school. I'm just being transparent. So I was just like, Lord, I'm going to reap what I sowed. And, Lord, please just don't let me reap but my son is such a good child. Well, almost a grown man now. But, he hasn't given me any trouble. He's been on honor roll since he's been in school. If I try to get him out of school, to take a trip or anything, he doesn't want to go because of his perfect attendance. Wow. So he's a great kid. So I'm like, Lord, please just let it stay like that,
To that.
So I just feel like, one of the things that I always tell artists is to serve, the up and coming artists. I mean, even though I'm up and coming as well, but I've been singing for a while, is to serve. And I've been serving in my church for many, many years. Paid, unpaid, serve.
Now, that's such a wonderful thing to hear, paid and unpaid, because every time the conversation comes up online. I don't know about in America, but in the UK, when it comes up, should you pay musicians or not? It becomes such a huge debate. But for you're suggesting you've seen the blessings of serving, whether it's paid or unpaid.
Yes, when I was starting out I first initially played the organ. I played the organ for my church starting off at 12 years old. And at that particular time when I played, my church couldn't afford a musician. So I was the musician. That kind of grounded me and gave me the practice that I needed to then start my choir. But it was that practice and through that servitude that it eventually led me to start a choir and to keep going on. But I feel like sometimes people just can't afford it. Even now with my ministry now, there's churches that just can't afford it and we just go.
Wow.
I make it work.
And that's amazing. And of course, we hope that everyone jumps on your CDs, downloads the stuff.
Well, yes, we do. We do want you to do that. We can't give out the music for free because it costs so much to record. But however, I still look at this as a ministry. This is a ministry.
Now, we've got about 30 seconds left. And I gather you have this wonderful thing you do where you mix strange foods. Now, when I eat, I can eat like bananas with rice or okra with something strange. And people look at me, but I gather I have kindred spirit where you're not afraid to experiment with mix of foods.
You really done some good research. You're good, man. I have. I mean, my thing is cottage cheese and beets. It's the weirdest
Cottage cheese and
beets.
Now, that's a good one.
I know, it's kind of strange.
We've got to do another one about strange foods on this program.
It's strange foods, but you know, cottage cheese and beets has been my thing. But I've always been like a weird kind of, awkward kind of eater. So like even when we go out and see overseas, people were scared to try. Now I didn't try cow tongue when we were in Italy. That was their custom there. That wasn't my thing. But
so I'm guessing you won't try snake or crocodile then.
I would try crocodile, not a snake.
Fantastic.
I would try crocodile.
We've got a date to go to. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate being here.
Thank you.